Amber's response so far. Deech Peach. Let's see what's going on with this. This is from Apathetic Bex. Put the link in the chat.
I don't think pushing the button more is going to make it work.
Why?
Does that work?
Why you no work? What's Shelly's actual favorite donation?
The Matt Gates one.
Hey, Matt based, yeah.
I'm so much better than what
And Alex Jones.
Sins, I need you for videography. I have work to do. Well, let me know what you need and we'll try to help you out.
Hey girls, welcome back. Okay, so since Destiny's last T video, Amber has responded.
Alright, partner. You know what time it is.
Keep rolling, 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 rolling. Keep rolling, 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 rolling. Keep rolling, 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 rolling. Keep rolling, rolling, rolling. Keep rolling, 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 rolling.
Why wouldn't we just stop this? So many stairs. Poor John Wick.
I mean, yes. Poor John Wick. Now, I don't claim to have the best content online. I might stake a claim on being the best looking online.
Hotter than 90% of YouTube.
But I will 100% fight that I have the best dono pop-ups on the internet.
I imagine that could be true.
Like, I don't even... Come on, man.
I like the Christmas one of that one.
Yeah, that one took a long fucking
I like
time.
that one.
How long did I work on the Christmas one?
Forever.
Like,
But it came out really good.
Like 6 hours? Oh, history buff for the big 110 for the Bills, and Sin is wrong. Witcher is better than Wick. I don't know, man. I think we're going to need to see the big Wick energy and the 110 side by side to compare them.
That was cute, honey.
Do you think it works?
Yeah, that was cute. Good job. Good job.
And Crimson Blackwood, what's this? Wick rolling. Can I like Rick rolling, Wick rolling?
Oh, that's cute. Is that what you called it?
That's what I'm about to.
That's cute.
I literally just thought of it.
That's clever.
I don't remember what I put it in on AAA, but it's going to be Wick rolling. All right, let's get back. Damn it, that is good. That is pretty good. Oh yeah, no, we need to see them side by side just to be sure. Wick rolling. There we go. Save.
Responded to questions about it on her Instagram, and we're going to take a look at those answers right now. If you aren't interested in her response, go ahead and skip to about the 6-minute mark and I'll meet you there. Alright, girls, let's get into it. Are you
How's the audio out there, guys? Because it sounds low to me.
watching Destiny, and has she lied at all in the T videos? Yes, she has lied.
Oh, of course she has lied.
Did anybody think for a second Amber was going to go? No, she's telling the truth.
She's telling the absolute truth.
What did Destiny lie about in particular? There's no way I'm getting into it on Instagram.
I need to make money off of this, duh.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much, History Buff. I appreciate it. Audio is a little low. Okay. We can boost it. People, if the audio's low, just tell me. Like, I got the thing right here. I can pull it up as much as I can. But, okay.
As much as it hurts, I internally struggled with accepting that she's even doing this, but I accept.
I have to accept the fact that my ex from like 6 years ago was talking about how I mistreated her.
Right. How dare she be allowed to speak about me on the internet? Only
If
I should be allowed to speak badly about her on the internet. Of course.
Only going to tell the truth, and I was gonna leave it be, but her new video tonight shows that her memory is either effed or she's flat out lying and knows it.
She has nothing else. She's almost out of content now. Well, she stopped doing the every other day upload. And you could kind of tell that the last few of them have been just random clips of stuff she's done. Like, oh, look, there's Rarity in the window. Let's look at her for a minute.
Right.
I'm going to just dry my dishes. Let's make content out of this.
I'm honestly disgusted. Amber,
I am disgusted.
Disgusting.
did you really hit Destiny's mom?
Does anybody think that she would even remotely claim that this happened?
Of course not.
I'm in shock, to be honest. No, I did not. I'm effing shocked she would say that, after all the time her and I talked about that incident even while friends. It literally makes me sick to my stomach that she would lie about that, and knowing—
Wait, we watched the Destiny video, and I don't remember her saying that Amber hit her mom. I thought Amber yelled at her mom, and then Destiny's mom whacked Amber with a Keurig cup holder. I didn't hear about Amber hitting the mom. So is Amber lying here, saying she said that when she didn't say that? I don't remember that being said.
It was
like Amber got in her face and she whacked her with the Keurig holder.
It did kind of seem that Amber's mom cuffed her around the ear.
Right, but
Destiny's mom.
Yeah, but
there's apathetic facts. What's going on?
She didn't say that Amber actually hit her. I don't remember her saying that.
Damn it, I accidentally pinned your thing. Well, I guess that works, so people can just go sub to you there. Put the link in the chat earlier, and you motherfuckers better have subscribed to Apathetic Facts. But now you got a wrench to.
people will believe anything that gaslighting cheater says. At this point, I'm—
Phil with 2L said, "Hi, I feel like I missed a week being in ICU here now. Oh,
I mean, well, you did miss a week because we took down last week's anyway, so.
glad you're out of ICU.
Well, yeah, what happened? What'd you do? You get something stuck?
I'm pissed because she's not telling her side. She's literally just lying, and that's not effing right.
Somebody needs to... Now, I'm not saying this is something you should do. I'm just saying it would be hilarious if somebody sent Amber just a printout, like a 8x6 or whatever, what is the common photo thing? Printout of the definition of gaslighting.
Yeah, she definitely doesn't know what it means.
Sorry,
A lot have already subbed on there. Nice.
Amber, I shouldn't have doubted you. The video was awful.
I feel
This
like Amber
whole
sent that to
thing just
herself.
effing hurts.
Sorry, Amber. I never should have doubted you. Yeah, okay, Amber. Okay.
The video was awful.
I mean, she sends stuff into her own unboxing, so why not?
This whole thing just effing hurts. When she no longer needed me and my money, this is what—
6x9, thank you. And by the way, if Apathetic Facts is still here, it just came in to go, hey, that's mine. I absolutely love looking at the view count a couple hours after Amber uploads compared to Apathetic Facts because it's like 3 times Amber's views.
what she does. She is the very reason I'll
Apathetic
forever have
Facts
trust
is putting
issues.
in actual effort here. And it definitely makes a difference.
It's hilarious to see somebody actually putting in effort compared to somebody who doesn't, with the same content and what the difference is.
Destiny said you have no respect for anyone. At this point, I might have to make my own video.
We are all waiting in bated breath to see if you do it.
And I love how she said Destiny only after she didn't need my money anymore. Like, wasn't the whole thing about Amber didn't work or anything while they were together and her YouTube was brand new? So what was all the money that she was supposedly... Okay. The gaining guard. Somewhere Becky is sitting in the dark watching Amber's choking story and laughing hysterically.
She's probably thanking whatever higher power she believes in that she didn't have to
she
get on her knees and
doing the wiping.
the one of them brushes. I passed nursing school. Nice.
Congratulations. Good
Hearts in the
job.
chat for Hannah for being a smart...
Now we have a new nurse in the chat.
Okay, Hannah now counts as Khaleesi too.
If you lose it...
Or should I
you get
make
to mark the
47
bingo.
parts and milk it for all it's worth like my exes?
Well, what did you want her to do? Do one 4-hour-long video? No, you split that shit into parts.
Right, why can't she make
Amber
money off
did.
of it? Amber has made money off of Destiny the whole time, talking about her and putting her in her butt crack in her videos. It's like you've been making money off of Destiny for years, even after you broke up, still talking about her.
I was wrong about that. Destiny was not 17 at the time. She was 20.
Oh, okay.
Big difference.
Either or, still, you don't put people's butt cracks on the internet.
But
rude.
I know Amber's, she made literally like 12 videos talking about her dankle.
Yes. She sure stretched that out.
The dangling ankle, for anybody who doesn't know.
I believe you 100%. Don't silence yourself anymore. You don't deserve this at all.
This is Amber writing herself things.
Yeah, that's Amber.
This is just pathetic.
Poltergeist said, "I'll retire." Nope, you're still on. We need nurses on call.
Yes, we do. We definitely do. Yeah, this is Amber writing this. I believe you. Don't silence yourself anymore. She's like, I need to say stuff. I got a whole paragraph I need to write. What can I put in as my own question to answer?
You know what I've noticed? Like, anytime anybody asks her anything on Instagram, it is never just a yes or no answer.
Of course not.
It's always like 3 sentences about if she likes bacon cheeseburgers.
Just didn't want to do this. I don't want this BS on my channel. I'm trying so hard to improve my life, but for an ex who used to call me, quote, money bags and get pissed when I couldn't give her money, to be flat
I just don't believe that.
Okay.
out lying about me makes me want to effing rage, no joke. Her sharing things like the shower stuff is her trying to hurt me, because how the F is that her story?
How
the
is
shower
that
stuff about you showing her in the shower? How is that her story?
I think she's talking about how she didn't shower. I like how she didn't say, I did shower.
Right. No, of course not.
That's not her story to tell.
I mean, it is kind of her story because she had to smell you.
Isn't it weird how every time... Oops. Oof.
Good thing you had the lid on there,
Yeah,
honey
no
bunny.
kidding. Anytime anything like this happens where it's somebody else telling a story about Amber, she's always like, it's not their story. They shouldn't be talking about that. That's my story.
I feel like it's just as much Destiny's story. She had to live with the woman who didn't shower for months.
And all the shit with Becky, she was like, well, I'm just saying how I felt about it. But none of these other people are allowed to do that.
Right.
Only her.
No, only her.
It's not, it's mine. Just proves her intentions are in a bad place. She's gross and needs...
Amber's intentions are always altruistic.
Mm-hmm. Destiny needs to stop being obsessed with her. Like she didn't obsess over her for years.
Stop being so obsessed with me. So don't give in and play into it. Destiny wants you to rage and come back at her for views and money. But her flat-out lying isn't cool. The things she's honest about is...
That's Amber too, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
far from almost a decade ago when I
Talk about letting Gracie out.
was in my early 20s, and people can't seem to separate that Amberlynn with this Amberlynn. Destiny is obsessed with me, even admitting to watch...
Hey, I have a question. I was watching a reaction and Amber said that her therapist was wrong and shouldn't have diagnosed her with BED. Didn't this therapist diagnose her with PTSD? How? I think it's 2 separate things.
Yeah, I think it's 2 separate therapists.
watching reaction channels about me every day.
Good.
They're amazing. First time donating. Hope you enjoy. Argent.
Thank you.
That's my favorite. Thank you. I do enjoy. That's my faves. You know what? I'm pretty happy saying that I have the best pop-ups online.
You do got some good pop-ups, babe.
Yeah. Thank you, Argent. I love it. I do love it.
It's effing creepy, and all of this came out of nowhere. I was accepting it for what it was until the lies began.
Mm-hmm.
I mean this in
Cheers,
a nice
sir.
way, but please try to let go of what people think of you. You know your truth. You're right, I do. I'm done talking about Destiny for tonight. This whole situation honestly just hurts a lot. It's odd she'd rather talk about you than her current fiancé. It's obsessive and money hungry.
That's...
I'm sure her current fiance doesn't mind her bringing in money talking about her psycho ex.
I've noticed a lot of these people aren't saying money. They're using the money symbol.
Yeah,
Kind of me
that's-
reaching, but...
Interesting.
And her response is mind-boggling. I'm not going to drop another 110 unless fake gamer cat's here to enjoy it. Fair enough.
She finally saw me happy.
Oh,
She
yeah.
saw I was happy.
Seems so happy.
People who love and support you will believe you, and you deserve to share your story with them. Don't be silenced.
Yeah, this is the same person writing the thing over and over again.
Yeah, John
They're
Wick 4 was so
silencing
good.
you. They're trying to silence you. Don't let them silence your voice. Okay, Amber, stop talking to yourself. It's weird.
I'm just really hurt and confused right now. I've made a lot of progress in who I am as a person, and having this cheating liar trigger memories for me is causing massive anxiety on my end.
Oh no, it's anxiety.
What is the most annoying habit someone can have?
Chewing loudly.
Okay. I thought it was the scraping the fork.
That counts as chewing because you're chewing on the fork.
Okay.
Constantly trying to one-up you or thinking their opinion about everything is right or trying to be opposite of you about everything.
There's an actual term for that. The one-upping, there's an actual term. I didn't know this. It's called black catting.
What?
Yeah.
Never heard of such a thing.
Bear Alex told me about it a long time ago. It's called black catting over there. It's like, well, my cat's blacker than yours. That's what they call it, black catting. Yeah.
As a supporter,
So wait,
I need
the thing that Amber does?
Yes.
No, was the Code Red incident true?
Yes, come on.
Of
man.
course it wasn't. I would never throw a soda at somebody. Shut up. You so did that.
I could 150% see Amber being the girl to be like, I'm gonna hurt myself if you do this thing I don't like. Like, think about how she treated people.
Yeah. She absolutely did that.
Like, she made Becky drive around high as a kite. You don't think it we see how I mean, we see it. We see it with our eyeballs.
Mm-hmm.
Where are my fucking people tonight? No fake gamer cat, no John Galt, no Wingy. Where the fuck are you guys?
Maybe they're
Sam?
doing family barbecues or something.
They have priorities.
We had to leave
Some
our
of
family
it
barbecue.
was,
Yes.
some of it wasn't.
Everyone else
I
should
never
too.
threatened and I never threw anything. This
Yeah,
is
who cares if you threw something? Who cares? So you threw a can. You didn't even throw it at her. You splashed soda on her car. It's not like you tried to murder her or something. It's not that serious. I would never.
Well, that's the thing is people are focusing on the can. I think that is quite literally the least of this entire thing. Her threatening to off herself if
It's
Destiny
much more
went to see her
than
mom.
throwing a can.
I know you guys are here, but I'm looking for John. I want John Galt here specifically. Oh, there's
John Galt's in
Sam.
trouble. Sam's here.
I never threatened and I never threw anything. This is something Destiny and I would always bicker about even while friends. She swore.
But
Wait, why would you bicker about it while friends if it didn't happen?
Not feeling the love sit. Oh no, history buff. If you weren't here, I'd be like, where's history buff? Where's Poltergeisha? Where's Diana Fair? But you guys are here, so I can't say you're not. If you go away for a little bit, I'll go, where the fuck did history buff go?
Swore up and down that it happened and I.
But no, this is seeming like all these people are we not good enough? No, you're here, so I can't say you're not here.
If you were not here, we would notice.
Yeah, I'd be like, where's Haley and Lobo? Yeah, no, people they're focusing on the wrong thing here. They're focusing on the wrong thing. They're talking about the Mountain Dew. The issue is Amber threatened to hurt herself.
Yeah, that's the
if
creepy
Destiny
part.
went to her mom's. And real quick, I feel like we've got moment, obviously, wipey talk, clearly, triggered, suffering, what, mental illness rant, pity party, gaslighting, and smuggling.
Okay, so
Brags about friends.
all she's denying in this is I don't threaten and I don't get violent. And then she goes on to say, I was struggling with anxiety. I was medicated. I didn't want to be home alone because I was scared. So yeah, she's admitting to her saying this. She definitely threatened to unalive herself.
She's giving justification for
she absolutely
it.
is. Yeah, she's
while
pretending she
denying
didn't
it.
throw the soda, which is not a big deal at all. Nobody cares if you threw soda, but she's not denying that she threatened off herself.
Yeah, no.
She's giving an excuse for why it was okay.
No, yeah, she
had anxiety, and she was scared to be home alone.
I didn't want to be home alone, so I'm gonna just
I'm gonna force you to
I
be with me by it's gross. It's gross, Amber.
I'm gonna John Wick myself if you go see your mom.
Bicker about even while friends. She swore up and down that it happened and I swear up and down that it didn't. I know myself. I know who I am. I don't threaten and I don't get violent.
The despect on this man, he'll have to earn this like.
Uh-oh.
Please like?
What is true was me not wanting her to leave because that was around the time I was struggling horrible with anxiety, our address got doxed, and I wasn't medicated.
This is just justification
that's all
for
she's doing.
Not only the threats to Minecraft, but if she had gotten violent, these are the justifications for it.
Yep.
I don't think she understands. Like, it doesn't matter what is going on with you. You have no justification for getting violent with somebody. And there is never a justification to threaten to hurt yourself if you don't get your way.
No,
That's
but
just-
to her, she can justify it.
That's just...
She didn't want to be home alone.
That's just disgusting.
It's totally fine. She didn't want to be home alone.
That
Can't
is-
you guys understand? She had anxiety.
That is truly and honestly disgusting and infuriating behavior.
Mhm.
I didn't want to be home alone because I was scared. There was no argument though. What do you think of the thumbnails Destiny is making of you on her videos? It says everything it needs to say. Good night, everyone.
And yeah, she's not even talking about the fact that she threatened to do that. She's talking about the soda.
Uh-huh. She acts like that's the bad thing there.
Now remember those messages that
I don't know about you guys, but I'm willing to bet there's Wingy. I'm willing to bet a few of you have gotten mad and thrown something
Oh,
at
yeah.
some point in your life. That's
It's
very different
not a big
from
deal. It's
offer-
not even like she threw it at her. She's not like, oh, she hit me in the face with a can of soda.
Yeah,
She threw it at her car. Big deal.
unless you're a ninja chucking steak knives.
Right.
Amber sent to Destiny a couple weeks ago? And how Destiny blurred them and put them up on her community tab. Well, it looks like someone has done some detective work and Wipegate on Instagram posted the unblurred messages for us.
Uh-oh.
Amber said, "Thank you for not saying anything bad about me. I'm used to people treating me like crap and lying just to get views on their channel. I appreciate it, truly. I hope you and your fiancé are doing good, happy for you. People want us to be against each other, but I'm not gonna do that. Life is way too short and we all have a list of problems we are dealing with. I'm sorry."
God, why would you say this?
Sure.
Life is short. Thank you for not being mean. What that means is, thank you for not saying any of the bad stuff.
Mm-hmm. Exactly what that is.
That's what people want from you. Well, after Amber sent these messages, she unsent them LMAO. I'm pretty sure she
I didn't
ended
know
up
you
seeing
could do
Destiny's
that.
Instagram Q&A and how she wasn't holding anything back and decided to retract her nice message.
Let's see. Oh, one thing I want to mention before I get into
Hey,
this.
Luna.
When I said that Amberlynn and my mom got into an altercation, Amberlynn didn't hit my mom. She didn't get the chance, basically. I don't know if my mom, slapped her, did whatever to her, but Amberlynn just essentially felt...
She is very condescending. Amber is always the smartest person in the room.
Oh, yeah.
Always.
She's
No,
always the victim.
always the victim and always the smartest.
to the floor. And just took it.
Me.
She talked about how we do a lot of date nights and stuff. I wouldn't really call it date nights. I would call it Amberlynn making a plan for the day and doing it. She said that her favorite date night, though, was to stay in bed and cuddle. We, 98% of the time, never did that.
Hey, I love you
I believe that, yeah.
guys so much. I was curious, what's your number one date night? What do you guys like to do for date night?
So for date night, we usually go out to eat. It's pretty fucking ridiculous. But I also really like when we stay home and we just cuddle in bed and watch movies.
Guys, can we just give a tip of the hat to Apathetic Facts for just having this encyclopedic knowledge of Amber clips?
Right? This is fantastic.
It is amazing. I would love to know what Apathetic Facts fucking Amber folder looks like.
I love that so much. Just the simple life. You know what I'm saying?
At this point in time, that's when I had started to make a couple friends myself at work.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm saying. We like to go to Walmart and touch things and ride on the scooters.
What are you taking a know what I'm census?
And then I wrote this down when we were at PF Chang's. We all read our fortune cookies, and mine said, "New changes coming soon." And I put, i.e. dumping Amberlynn.
Ooh. Oh, the edits are fantastic.
ISO Bandit. That you're getting a wrench for that one. Faxopedia. Enjoy that wrench, good sir. You have earned it.
When I open a fortune cookie, I always have to, I feel like people are looking at me. I always have to ask a question. I don't know why. So this is about my weight loss journey and if I'll ever lose weight and be healthy. All right, ready?
It just says no. Oh fuck, what was it? Misery and extreme misfortune will follow your pathetic soul for all eternity. Props to anybody who can get that one.
A challenge will bring forth your finest abilities. Come on.
Welcome the good change coming into your life soon. Because at this point in time, things had been rocky for a little while. She started talking about having anxiety attacks at work. I only ever remember her having, I don't know, like a couple times. It was not like an everyday thing.
She just wanted to go home from work.
People are asking.
Anxiety attack.
Fuck, I want to go home from work.
Right?
God damn.
What did I
am home and I want to go home.
do at my government job, and why did I quit my job? My government job, I was working for the VA. I would document, index, split, and separate veterans.
There we go, Alyssa. Yep, Rocco's Modern Life.
Files.
That was his fortune. Every time I get a fortune cookie, I open it up and I say that. It's never not funny to me.
Just tons of files. It was all through the computer. I would sit all day long, just constantly doing this. I had really long hours, 10 hours, 12-hour shifts. Sitting for 12 hours a day, 10 hours a day, 8.
Ma'am, that's all you do.
And now she sits for 23 3/4 hours a day.
hours a day, 9 hours a day is not good for you. You can get blood clots, etc., etc. I started noticing
Literally every person that works at an office job is sitting for 8 or 9 hours a day, Amber.
Yeah, but
It's not healthy for you. Quit your job if you have to sit down like a normal person at work.
Or you could do what I do, get a standing desk and
stand up.
Actually
sometimes.
stand up in front of it.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to say that I stand all day while I'm fucking, but no, like an hour or two, if I'm sitting down for like 3 hours, I'll put it up for 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Just because I get uncomfortable. My back starts to hurt.
that I was getting heart palpitations,
Well,
my
you should just quit
anxiety.
your job, like Amber says.
I guess.
You're gonna get heart palpitations and anxiety.
I'm just going to have to stand up all day.
He was through the roof at work. I was getting anxiety attacks. I would have to run to the bathroom. I would just sit in a stall and cry sometimes. And might I add you, they're very strict on bathroom time, which I understand because you're under production. You have to meet a certain quota and image. But my anxiety was really bad. And I started noticing that my feet was swelling really bad. My legs started swelling. My hands, I noticed I was puffier in the face. I started noticing I was cramping really bad from sitting 12 hours a day.
goodness.
I know a lot of people in the comments, I'm just going to say it before you guys say it.
God, no.
She was not working 12-hour shifts. Amber, knock it off.
Good Lord, no.
She's probably working part-time.
A lot of people are like, well, what about cops? They're up and they're doing things all day. Firefighters, not everyone can do certain jobs. Like me, I can't be a firefighter. You watching this,
So if you had a job where you had to like work at a like Walmart and stand at the cash register or stock things all day, you couldn't do that either because it'd be too much. I can't stand for 8 hours
no.
a day.
Yeah.
Then you get a nice job where you get to sit for 8 hours a day. And you're like, I can't sit for 8 hours. You just don't want to work, Amber. You don't want to work. You're fine to sit on your couch at home all day. That's fine. Okay.
Definitely mentions mobility because I was about to bring it up. If I remember correctly, in a land long, long ago, not very far away, Amber could only stand for about a minute and a half ago. God
Push the button back.
damn it.
you can't be a surgeon.
I didn't understand why she was quitting the job. Like, she literally just, like I said, we went to the new building and she just was not
She
having it. I
wanted
don't know
to
what
be
it
a
was.
YouTuber.
I think really she just didn't want to work. I think she just wanted to do the YouTube, and I said I thought the job would be perfect for her. It didn't require a lot of anything, and it was really easy money because she was good at it. It wasn't hard work, and it made good money, and you were just sitting. Like, it wasn't strenuous. It wasn't nothing. You know, like, I don't know.
It didn't feel right. I was in pain. When I went to the hospital that one time for my heart palpitations, the doctor told me
Palpitations.
Palpitation. My heart palpite every...
someone my weight, I should not be sitting all day.
Say good night to the bank.
I love you guys so much. I missed catching your live since moving to England land. Love listening to you guys. Thank you, Poor Toaster. I appreciate the $4 reduce. We are already 28% to goal.
Lovely.
Not bad, guys. Not bad at all. Can you scritch my back?
Moving more now that I'm home than I did while I had my other job. A lot of people did ask me, like, Amberlynn, why didn't you just stand at work? Because I wasn't allowed to. It was very, like, strict.
And she stated, I said that I was like, yeah, you need to quit. You know, just you do YouTube and stay home.
Destiny and I talked about it a lot. She really wanted me to quit because she knows that I can do YouTube. She knows I make money from YouTube.
I did not tell her that straight up. I told her that she's an adult and it's clearly her choice. She's grown. It's her choice. I shouldn't have a say in it.
The great Palpino.
She wants to keep her job on. This says Amberlynn was not fired from her job. She just never went back. That's literally it. She literally had me take her home. We stayed home for a day, and then she literally just never came back. I know that our boss did call her and try to talk to her about, like,
She's doing Netflix marathons now.
oh, you know, like, what's wrong? Why don't you want to stay? And she gave her a chance to, like, make up her mind, but she obviously made up her mind. After she quit, she really wanted me to, when I went on lunch, because we only got a 30-minute lunch, we got 2 15s and a 30. During lunch, she wanted me to sit in my car and call her and just talk to her on my 30 minutes. Like, it was
No.
That's weird.
No. Is there a fake gamer cat in the chat? I don't know, but should you feel so inclined to drop it, we can bank it. We did this with Polly for the new 29. You can bank it, and when she gets here, I can play it then.
It was like I had to, you know. I didn't have a choice. Like, I couldn't be like, oh, you know, actually I wanted to hang out with so-and-so during lunch, you know, whatever. No, that was not an option. I had friends that I wanted to hang out with, but Amberlynn only really wanted me to sit with either with Charla or be in my car and talk to her. That was literally it. Like, I could go on lunch with Charla. Me and her could talk. And I also put, at this point in time, Dana and I hadn't spoken since, like, before Thanksgiving. And then we still
really weird. If Amber didn't want her to talk to anybody at work, maybe she should have stayed at work.
Hey, you would think.
You would think.
Talking at this point. Had not spoken since.
I ain't calling you while at work unless it's an emergency.
I'm not going to go sit in my car and eat lunch alone by myself so I can make you feel better about quitting your job.
I call Miss Sin while she's at work.
You call me at work all the time, and he's like, what are you doing? I'm at work. What do you want?
I haven't heard another person speak for 3 hours. I'm editing the same clip. But no, I just call and I go, hey, where are the tongs?
Oh, my God.
Just like,
or you'll call me from, like, Walmart. Like, where's the whatever? Like, I'm not at fucking Walmart. Ask somebody. What aisle is the whatever in at the drugstore? Oh, my God. I am at work. Leave me alone.
I did that today. I was shopping for my aunt. Because, you know, this is the first holiday since Mom's been gone. So she wants to do something nice. She's like, I'm going to give you a list. Will you go to the store and pick this stuff up? I said, sure.
And then you called her and asked her where everything was the whole time?
My aunt said, Matt, go to the store. So I was on my way. I'm on the way to the store. What a good boy you are. I go to the store. And when I got to the store, of course the store was open. But anyway, I'm like, hey, where's those oatmeal cookies? And she told me, and I said, okay, thanks. Hey, where's the green onions on the checkout thing? Because I have to put in a code, and I don't see it. It's not under green, and it's not under scallions. She's like, look under onions. I said, okay, thanks. Hey, where are the light bulbs? This is a new store to me.
Since Thanksgiving. She started watching a video to her.
Mr. Mazzy? That's an inside joke with me and my hetero life mate. Like, if him and I get on the phone, that's it. The next
women.
Right off the next 2 hours. I'm like, I'm just like sitting in bed with my slippered foot up in the air, like Doris Day. What are you doing?
Herself and got emotional, blamed her weight gain on mental illnesses, which, I mean, it is mental, but I don't know. She has the power to do so.
Sin, don't be a man baby. I'm not a man baby.
He is such a man baby.
I just don't know where shit is at Giant Eagle.
There are people that work there. And there are also big signs over every aisle that tells you what's in that aisle.
Yeah, that's fine. But when the cookie aisle consists of cereal, I don't know what the fuck to do.
You keep walking until you see the cookies.
And she's just still not done it. You know, like, obviously she's done it before. She just can't do it now. I don't understand.
It must be a man thing because my husband does it as well.
It's terrible.
It's especially worse if you go into foreign store territory.
Ugh. That's terrible, babe.
Sorry. If you go into foreign store territory, if you're in a store that you're unfamiliar with and somebody else is, you're like, I don't like it. That's why I love what Target's done. Every single Target store is the exact fucking same, and it's amazing.
So, the night that we broke up, I went on lunch But I wanted to eat lunch with my friends. Literally just sit in the building of work at a table and sit with the friends I had made. It was literally 2 people. And Dana was not one of them. Amberlynn wanted me to call.
Go to the store more often. I go to the store all the time. I just didn't know this specific store.
Her, and I did lie to her. Okay, so I'll admit to
And
that.
then you
I
get
lied
the
to her
wrong
and
things. Like, I'll tell him to get X, Y, and Z, and he'll come with, like, something similar to that, or, like, he'll get, like, the fat-free whatever. And I'm like, oh, do you even look at what, like, he just grabs whatever. Oh, there's this thing. I'll just grab it, and it's the complete, not what I asked for, but similar. Like, he doesn't even pay freaking attention to what he's getting. Every time. It's a man thing. I really think it's a man thing.
Yeah,
Bruce Campbell's chin said, don't ask for help. Be a man. Bug your wife.
You have a special comma here? I'm not sure what that means. If you're talking about the one that we made, yeah, no, it's here too. I did that today. My aunt's like, I need snack bags.
And you got the wrong kind, didn't
So, like,
you?
where are the snack bags? So
You got sandwich bags, didn't you?
I'm like, it's just the box of Giant Eagle brand bags that say snack on them, snack bags. And she goes, yes. And I do have a propensity to do that, so I was being super certain. I'm like, it's just Giant Eagle brand snack bags. And she goes, yes.
It was the wrong bag, wasn't it?
It's the wrong fucking bag.
Of course it was.
I'm like, it says snack bags on it. She's like, they're square. I'm like, what's the fucking difference?
They're supposed to be rectangle for snack bags.
Know.
You got sandwich bags.
said that they were doing announcements at lunch that were important, so I couldn't call her. Like, I had to stay in the building. But I only lied to her because if I told her, no, I'm going to sit with them, it would have been like this whole argument. It would have been this whole big deal. And I just didn't see the point. Like, why couldn't I?
Yeah, Heather, I think I'm going to start taking that approach. If I can't find it, I don't need it. Yeah, we don't need milk. They could drink water with their cereal. It's
hang out with my friends. But to her, that was just
Don't
such
give
an
him
issue.
that excuse
So
because he
Amberlynn
will bring
texted
nothing
Charlotte
home from the
about
store.
this,
He'll
and
just
of course,
say, I
Charlotte
couldn't
didn't know what she was
find
talking
it.
about. So she said we didn't have it. And Amberlynn was going off on me. So she was going off. I didn't have time to argue with her. I had to put my stuff up and I had to go to work. I said the drive home was about 30 minutes and, she called me. We were going off on each other, just screaming back and forth. And I was just tired of arguing with her and her trying to be so controlling. And I literally broke up with her and then I hung up. I just refused to answer the phone and she kept calling to the point I just turned it off. I came home and she tried just arguing with me some more, trying to figure everything out.
I mean, they are all sandwich bags called, but snack bags are just
They're
little
just like little
smaller
half-size ones for putting like little pretzels in or
and
something.
I basically
for the
just
kids'
explained
lunch.
to her she wasn't changing. Like, we weren't clicking no more.
My aunt takes them, and when she goes out onto the day, she'll put little candies in them. So
you can use a sandwich bag for that. It's not that.
She has.
I mean, if I needed sandwich bags and you brought home snack bags, then I'd be mad because you can't put a sandwich in it. But you can put snacks in a sandwich bag.
My aunt will take little candies and put them in her purse when she's out
That's
throughout
so
the
cute.
day.
Like, it was becoming more of
She's
a
adorable.
hassle in a relationship. I didn't know
Oh,
what I was
people
going to
are
do,
adorable.
but I knew it wasn't being with her. Finally just went to sleep. Did have to sleep in the same bed as her because that was a whole thing. On this day is when I changed all my...
And you know what? But just see, that's going to be the next thing. I won't go to the store. I'll go to the park next time.
Yeah.
social media.
Bring home some
Like,
squirrels.
I changed it all to single. I changed, took her out of my bio, changed my profile picture. I really was just done. I didn't want to fix it.
All
I knew she
wrapped
wouldn't
up
change.
here. God
If you
damn.
hate yourself, you're not going to care about yourself enough to want to better yourself. You're just going to keep going down the spiral negative path that you're going down. But if you love yourself, that means you care about yourself enough to change.
Like I said, she did still make me sleep in the bed with her. She blames it on her attachment issues and anxiety.
Why do you still share the same bed with her? A few questions about that.
It's just transparent that Amberlynn is an abusive, a significant other.
You don't make people sleep in the same bed with you after they break. Like, I think she's thinking if we have to sleep in the same bed together, they'll change their mind and decide they want to stay with me. And it's not going to work like that.
That's weird.
It's just weird. Let them sleep on the couch or in another room or something. They broke up with you. Why do you want to be close to them? It's just weird.
And it's not only that, it's very controlling.
It is. Yeah, like you're not allowed. You
Yeah.
have to sleep next to me.
I'm gonna
Because I'm scared to be alone. It's gross, Amber. It's just gross.
I have really bad anxiety. I have attachment issues. Destiny doesn't mind it. I guess it's not really up for anyone to understand. That's just how we
That's true,
decided to
MD.
do it. We have no problem with being friends that sleep in the same bed. A lot of people find that weird. It's whatever, in my opinion. I do want to be her friend and be able to, do
It's like
fun
she
things.
Probably felt like, okay, well, if Destiny tries to move on and get another girlfriend, how's she going to explain that she's still sleeping in bed with me? Like that's
I'm clearly the most important.
I'm just going to remind her girlfriend that she still sleeps in bed with me, so...
It's very weird.
It's gross.
It is abuse of control. That is, yeah, that's true.
And hang out with each other and watch movies and sleep in the fucking same bed.
I literally just gave in to sleeping in the bed with her just to not hear it. At this point in time, Dana had a boyfriend. Like, after me and Amberlynn broke up, it was literally like that night. It was one of the girls that I ate lunch with that I lied to Amberlynn about. We hung out that night, like I said, that we broke up in Charlotte. And I don't know, like, I was like, oh, maybe... I thought about
right, Nadles, that's what plushies are for.
Not anything coming out of it.
That's what her pets are for. She could have had her dogs and her cats sleep in the bed and plushies. She didn't need Destiny in the bed. I
just was like, I don't know, kind of like a rebound. I actually started trying to hang out with that other girl a lot and just basically trying to hook up with her. I wasn't sure what was going to happen with that, but it was just like also keeping me away from Amberlynn. I was just like, I also just talked to her, kind of like confided in her. I saw on Facebook that Dana and her boyfriend had broke up. And I just casually texted her and we just were talking. We ended up talking all that night. How do you feel about me? Like, what are your feelings towards me, basically? I have admitted to emotionally cheating on Amberlynn.
You lied about Destiny cheating on you. I did not lie about Destiny cheating on me. The whole time, I did not think that she physically cheated on me. I did not think that she emotionally cheated on me. It wasn't until recently she finally was like, yeah, I did emotionally cheat. And that's when I had to be like, oh, wow, okay, she did. That's not a lie. She finally told me that she did.
I didn't have like full on feelings for Dana. Amberlynn even said like she read our text messages. There was nothing there.
What is this like ratio? We'll get to that in a second.
Do the math.
I think it's crazy that Amber's going to say her exes talking to other girls so quickly is cheating when Amber has not been single for more than a week in 10 years.
And I don't think she's saying so quickly. I think she's saying like overlapping while they were still together, which is if you're just texting somebody while you're with somebody and you're romantically texting another person, it's cheating. Even if it is just texting, it's cheating.
It is cheating, but
and if they were still technically together and she was talking to Dana, it is cheating.
But how is Amberlynn moving these other girls in?
Oh, she's cheating too. She was absolutely talking to Wifey before she broke up with Becky, or Becky broke up with her.
Yeah,
100%. Wifey didn't move in the next day if they hadn't been texting already for some time.
Yeah,
she does it too. Like, I just wanted to know her more. Like, we just clicked really well. And then she texted me back finally on like that third day, and she said that she had feelings for me and had feelings for me since November, when her and I were like just friends, and that's why she quit talking to me. I told her I felt the same way though. I told her how I felt kind of in November, how like I really just wanted to get to know her better as a friend, and then like now we had the opportunity to be more than that. I said I kind of had thought about that before, but I was with Amberlynn, and I think she might have had a boyfriend. And November was when it started getting really rocky for me and Amberlynn as well. So after we admitted to having some kind of feelings towards each other, we just started talking. We went on our first date on the 27th of January.
On January 13th, ironically enough, it was actually Friday the 13th, Destiny broke up with me.
Epic, you know, like I'll just stay the night, why not? As long as she was okay with it. And Amberlynn kept texting me, asking me when I was gonna be home, and I was like, just not responding. And I just stayed the night. And then things just progressed from there with Dana and I. You guys know how that went. I went home probably like after lunchtime on Sunday, and Amberlynn had me run her all around Lexington doing what she wanted to do. Charlotte started trying to start some drama between me and Amberlynn with Dana. Just like she was just like spying on me basically. She would just like text Amberlynn and be like, oh, this is what she's doing. But it literally, like, we broke up. It wasn't her business. I hope this clears some stuff up about.
Yeah, once you've broken up, beep it, my favorite name. Once you've broken up, you don't owe that other person any explanation to what you're doing.
No, you broke up.
You can ask, but you don't. You're not owed an explanation.
Oh, y'all calling me a cheater and all this, and like I explained before, even though I was secretly talking to my ex, it wasn't in a way like that. It was like as friends talking. The only thing I'll admit to with Amberlynn is that I emotionally.
Well, if you were keeping it a secret, it wasn't okay.
Like, it was in the back of my mind, but I didn't even try to act on it because I was with her.
Someone asked, why will he tell us why Destiny?
Just friends. There's no reason to secretly talk to just friends.
No.
Destiny broke up with you. Destiny broke up with me. It's her reasoning. It's not mine at all. This is not Destiny's channel. This is my channel. This has been my channel through now 2 relationships. This has been my channel for almost 4 years. It's very safe to say that if I was the one breaking up with her, then sure, I should share that with you guys. Why not? But this isn't Destiny's channel. This isn't where I should tell everything about her. There are things that I have said in the past with approval from her in these videos. As of right now, she doesn't feel comfortable sitting here and me telling the whole world exactly why she broke up with me. In a roundabout way, and the easiest way to say is she thinks that me and her should both work on each other. I should work on myself and she should work on herself. I definitely agree because for me, I feel like a lot.
Still together for months on YouTube after they're broken up.
Oh yeah.
That's weird.
It's weird.
Well, I'm not going to tell you guys all about her private business. Shut up. You tell everything, Amber. You showed her in the shower. Don't act like you were trying to protect Destiny's private business. You just didn't want anybody to know you got dumped.
The need... Huh. That's weird. So it's about 8,000.
Are you mathing? Mathing is hard, honey.
It's double what it should be, and I just reset all the settings. Interesting.
A lot of time in a relationship, I become very in love. I become very caring for the other person, and I stop caring for myself. I stop loving myself because I am giving them so much love that I completely forget about myself. And I feel like in a way she's right. But when she first broke up with me, it was like
she just loves so much she forgets to love herself. Oh my God.
She just doesn't understand love like I do.
Like, Destiny, why can't we work on ourselves together as a couple? And she just said,
because you're an awful person. It becomes clear to everyone who dates you.
As somebody who has had to do that and relationships because I needed to... the whole point of me working on myself is focusing on me.
Right. Like she just said, I love too much. I can't love myself. But why couldn't we just work on ourselves together? Well, clearly you can't. You can't love yourself, right, Amber?
What are you doing to my fucking driver, scumbag?
So gross. It's so gross.
I love it. I love it. When did I become invested in the lives of Kentucky lesbians?
I know, right?
I'm lost in the sauce. Same, man. This is my favorite reality show.
That it wasn't right.
Thank you, Morgan. This might be my favorite Amber clip. It being so sped up makes it so much better.
I need people to know that, like, mental things is scary. Like,
I agree. Becky lasted the longest, but I think Wipey will do anything for a paycheck.
It seems as though.